Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Ready for action. Yes. The rest of them lacking. Yes. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up or you fall down. Competition getting ran out. Get on board or stand out. Championships designed to grit to sound like this. Grind and find the time to win. Winners, this the time right here. Let's go. Let's go.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. I am your voice of the game of the week, Kevin Shields. I'm joined by cameraman Connor. He's back with us. Cameraman Connor, tell the people hi.
Hi.
Well, that was a little more enthusiastic than normal. And we are here at Dubois High School and K through 12, or K through 12 all on the same campus. We are at, for the first time in my years of doing the game of the week, we are at the actual campus field instead of the older field down a little further down into town here. We are at 7,020 feet, as they like to brag, as you can kind of see on your screen here. If you're watching with us on YouTube, a reminder that you can do that. Go to your live stream, your YouTube account, or just go to YouTube, type in WYO Today, and you can watch all the action today. Before we get started in a breakdown of this game between the Dubois Rams and the Casper Christian Mountaineers, we're going to take a look at the scoreboard from last night, and then or this week, I should say, and then we are going to jump in to look at the playoff picture for Fremont County. First up on Thursday, 1A 9-man action. Graybull defeated Wyoming Indian 62-12, and Wind River in a defensive battle defeated Rocky Mountain 6-0. The Cougars did clinch a playoff berth with that win. They will be the 4 seed in the from the Western Conference. On Friday, last night in Class 4A, number 1 Sheridan defeated Laramie 48-0. Number 2 Campbell County eked out a win over number 3 Cheyenne East 29-26. Number 4 Natrona County whipped up on Cheyenne Central 34-8. Number 5, Thunder Basin absolutely destroyed Cheyenne South 62-7, and Kelly Walsh defeated Rock Springs 22-15. In Class 3A last night, Number 2, Cody defeated Jackson 41-14. Number 1, Star Valley defeated Green River 61-7. Number 3, Riverton defeated Rollins 37-13. You heard that on this station, 93.9 KTAK, and it had some playoff implications for them. Douglas, which we didn't want to have happen, did defeat Torrington. They're number 4. They won 28-21. They secured the number 1 seed out of the West. And number 5, Powell defeated Evanston 14-6. Lander defeated Buffalo to punch their ticket to the playoffs, scoring in the waning moments and then holding to on 4th down to eliminate Buffalo from playoffs 42-35. In Class 2A, it was number 2, Mountain View beating Lyman 20-6. Warland defeated Kemmerer 35-6. Number 1, Bighorn beat Upton Sundance 47-8. Number 3, Lovell defeated number 4, Cokeville 47-20. Tongue River defeated Glen Rock 22-19. Burns defeated Moorcraft 47-13. It was Thermopolis on KDNO 101.7 over Pinedale 33-7. Unfortunately, with the Warland win over Kemmerer, Thermopolis was eliminated from the playoffs. Number 5, Newcastle beat Wheatland 40-13. Last night in Class 1A 9-man, it was number 1 Lingle Fort Laramie over number 5 Saratoga 52-0. Number 2, Pine Bluffs beat number 3 Southeast 35-14, and Wright defeated Lusk 28-25. In Class 1A 6-man, it was number 2 Burlington 81, Midwest 15, and number 4 Riverside 52, Meeteetse 46. Today at Big Piney in Class 1A 9-man, supposed to start at 1. Let's see if we can refresh here and get a score for you guys, because this has a lot of playoff implications. No score as of yet, but it is Shoshone at number 4, Big Piney. That was scheduled to kick off at 1 p.m. And Class 1A 6-man today, of course, you've got Dubois, number 5, hosting Casper Christian. That is the game you are listening to. And number 1, Little Snake River will kick off against number 3, Encampment at 2. Casey and Ten Sleep also kicking off at 2. One 6-man team is facing out of a state opponent. That is Hewlett at Edgemont, South Dakota. And the non-varsity opponent, 6-man HEM at St. Stephen's, was canceled. We'll be right back here on 93.9 KTAK with a look at the playoff picture and how it affects Fremont County here on WYO Today Media.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Dubois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today Media. We are at the game of the week at Dubois High School as Dubois will face Casper Christian here today. And we're going to take a look now at the WHSAA 2024 football playoff matchups and let you know how those affect Fremont County. First for 4A with no Fremont County involved. All games are scheduled, well, it looks like two of them is scheduled for 6 o'clock on Friday. The other two haven't announced the time yet. But in Class 4A, it'll be number 1 seed Sheridan versus number 8 Laramie. Number 4 seed Natrona County at 5 seed hosting Kelly Walsh. Cheyenne East as a 3 will be hosting number 6 Thunder Basin, and number 2 Campbell County will host number 7 Rock Springs. In Class 3A, both 3A schools from Fremont County have qualified. It'll be a tall task as the 4 seed from the east will visit the 1 seed from the west. That's right, Lander Valley Tigers will visit Star Valley at 5 p.m. on Friday. At 6 p.m. on Friday, the 2 seed from the east, Riverton, will host the 3 seed from the west, Powell. If you remember, me and Connor, along with Baylor Beers, called that game as Cody was out of town. First game of the season, week 0. Technically, and it was a defensive battle and a half, ending 7-0 with Riverton. Hunter Saltzgaver, along with several others, making a great play on 4th down. Powell went for a pitch to the right, and they held him just an inch from bringing it within 1. As Baylor, myself, and Connor all said and all agreed, Powell was going to go for 2. So low-scoring game. It'll be fun to watch the rematch between Riverton and Powell, 6 p.m. on Friday. Also kicking off at 6 p.m. on Friday, the 3 seed from the east, Torrington, will travel to the 2 seed from the west, Cody. That kicking off at 6. And then kicking off at 7 on Friday, it'll be the 1 seed from the east, that's Douglas, hosting the 4 seed from the west, Evanston. In Class 2A, it will be the 1 versus the 4, Mountain View hosting Wheatland at 1 p.m. on Friday. Newcastle will host Cokeville. No time yet. Lovell will face Burns at 6 on Friday, and also 1 seed from the East, Bighorn, will host Worland at 6 on Friday. Now to Class 1A 9-man, and this gets all sorts of funky. Right now, we do know that some sort of combination of these 3 teams, Big Piney, Shoshone, or Grable. Let's break down a little bit of what they're looking at. Big Piney right now holds the 1 seed, but they are hosting Shoshone. If Shoshone wins, they will both finish with a 5-2 record, and they will be the 1. Big Piney will drop all the way to the 3. If Big Piney wins today, they will be the 1. Grable, football math, it's not easy. Grable will be the 2, I do believe, and Shoshone may be the 3. I'm not 100% sure on that. But the 1, 2, and 3 have not been decided. So you've got whoever the 1 out of the west is of those 3 teams will host Saratoga from the east, the 4 seed. Pine Bluffs will host the 3 seed of one of those 3 teams. And then the 2 seed, whoever it is amongst those 3, will host number 3 out of the east, southeast. In Class 1A 6-man, Dubois already decided, but the 1 out of the south and the 4 out of the north, not. Those are both TBDs. The 2 out of the north, Riverside, will host the 3 seed, your Dubois Rams. The 2 seed out of the south and the 3 seed out of the north, TBD as well. And the 1 seed out of the north, Burlington, will host Farson Eden. So that is your playoff picture. I still don't see Casper Christian. We started a little bit late due to bus malfunction for Casper Christian, and I have not seen them pull up yet. So we are going to take a break here, and when we come back, we will break down the Mountaineers and the Rams here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Sound like this, grind and find the time to win. Winners, this the time right here. Let's go. Let's go. First quarter to the last, we come alive.
And welcome back to WYO Today's coverage of the game of the week, Dubois versus Casper Christian here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. And first, now we're going to take a look at the Casper Christian Mountaineers. They come in with a record of 1-5. They won their first game against Casey, and then Midwest Encampment and Farson Eden and Snake River have all blown them out. Sandwiched in between there was a game against HEM that HEM won by 3, 43-40. Casper Christian is a team like a lot of six-man teams. They want to keep the ball on the ground. They average 166 yards per game, only 55.2 through the air, 166 on the ground. Opponents are rushing for 247 yards per game and throwing on for 125. They're giving up about 9 completions per game. And they're giving up 27 runs, and opponents are averaging 9.1 yards per carry compared to 5.7 for the Mountaineers. So overall, averaging 221 yards per game, giving up 371. Scoring-wise, they do average 22 points a game, but unfortunately for the Mountaineers, they're giving up 52.3 points per game. Turnover-wise, they have put the ball on the ground 12 times. Their average is 2 times per game. They have thrown 6 interceptions, average of 1 per game. As we look even deeper, the players to watch for the Casper Christian Mountaineers, Jay Cull, he is their top rushing performer. And passing the ball, you're going to look at Charlie Bowles. Receiving, it'll be Gideon Howe. All-purpose yards, it's going to be Jake Cull again. Cull averaging 77, 78 yards per game, 8.6, roughly 8.5 per carry. He has 467 yards on the season and 8 touchdowns. Gideon Howe right behind him by a good margin, though, about half the yards per game, only 35, a little under half. Has 212 total yards on the season rushing and 4 touchdowns. Through the air, Charlie Bowles has 32.3 yards per game. He's thrown 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Jay Cull right behind him throws for an average of right at 12 yards per game. He has 2 picks and no touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Gideon Howe averages 24 yards per game. Jay Cull, 13.8. They are the 2 leaders in that category, and they both have 2 receiving touchdowns. Jay Cull also has 23.5 yards on kick returns. He has scored once on a kick return. On defense, the one to watch for is going to be Luke Kaiser. He's number 8, has 41 tackles on the year. He has 8 tackles for loss and 1 sack. Now for your Dubois Rams, they come in averaging 335 yards per game on the ground. They're giving up 319 yards on the ground. Passing-wise, right at 79 per game, giving up 90. They are, however, completing 83% of their passes compared to giving up a completion percentage of 58%. Total offense, the Rams averaging 414 yards per game and giving up 409. As far as scoring goes, the Rams average 52.5 to giving up 43.3. And as far as turnovers, they've fumbled the ball 8 times, turning it over, averaging 1 per game. And interceptions, they've thrown 8 as well, with an average of 1 per game. They have forced 10 fumbles this year, averaging 2 forced fumbles per game. And they only have 3 interceptions on the year. As far as the season records go, they open with Tinsley, destroying them 72-12. Then faced Matitsi, losing 54-42. Defeated HEM 65-31. Snake River defeated Dubois 56-0. Encampment beat them 60-56 in an absolute heartbreaker. I remember paying attention to that game, and Dubois had the lead all the way up until 16 seconds left in the ball game. It's one they probably wish they could get back. Farson Eden then came to face Dubois, and it was 80-47 in favor of Dubois. As far as players to watch in the rushing attack, which is the primary attack of this team, it's Payson Pluar. He has 202 yards on the season, averaging 12.6 yards per carry. Excuse me, that was in one game. I went to the game stats. He's averaging 141.5 per game, 849 on the season. His long was 75 yards. He has 15 touchdowns, averaging just slightly under 12 yards per carry. Right behind him is Cooper Kinsler. Number 3 has 122 yards per game, 732 on the season, averaging just under 14 yards per carry. He has 12 touchdowns. And then you've got a whole host of Rams in Siler Hess, Dylan Chamley, etc. Passing the ball, Siler Hess functions as the QB. He averages 52.7 yards per game, has 316 on the season, averaging 7.5 per completion, has a great completion percentage. He's 42 of 48 for 87.5%. He has 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Long pass was 48 yards. Cooper Kinsler behind him, 9.8 yards per game. He is 6 of 7 or 85.7. He has 1 interception against him. The only other player with with a passing touchdown is Xander Hawkins. He has 7 yards per game. He's a 6 of 10 for 60% completion. He has 1 touchdown, 2 picks against him. Receiving-wise, once again, it's odd. We go back to Siler Hess, who's also the number 1 passer. Has 116 total yards on the season, 19.3 per game. His long was 27. He has a touchdown. Cooper Kinsler leads in the scoring, but not in the yardage. He has 15.3 yards per game, 92 total. He's caught 17 balls for 2 touchdowns. Payson Pluhar has 2 touchdowns as well on 11.5 yards per game average. Xander Hawkins has 1 touchdown with 11.7 yards per game. On the kick returns, Cooper Kinsler has returned 3 total kicks. He has 13.5 yard return average. He does have 1 touchdown on a 53-yard scamper. The main guy as far as returns, though, total yards for Cooper is 81. Excuse me, not the main guy, but the guy with the most returns is Dylan Chamley. He has 33 yards. He has 6 returns on the season, his longest being 20. And then you've got Thad Hawks, Seth, I'm not going to get his name right. I'll ask in just a second. Dylan Chamley, all of them with 1 return each, except for Siler Hess with 2. So if it comes to a punting situation, it will be Siler Hess for your Rams, but he's only punted 3 times this season, so not a lot of punting goes here. On defense, the ones to watch are Payson Pluhar, has 100 tackles, averaging just under 17 per game. He has 50 assists on tackles, 50 solo tackles, and he has 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack. He does have 1 fumble recovery and 1 interception. Siler Hess has 51, Cooper Kinsler 50 tackles, Dylan Wagner 53. This is a team that will definitely put you under pressure. So that is a look at both of your teams. Casper Christian is on the field warming up, and we're going to take a break and be right back with our Ranger Keys to the Game here on WYO Today.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back. We have been corrected. It's not Cole, it's Cool. J. Cool. So maybe he's cool under pressure. The Ranger keys to the game are very simple. Here in 6-man, it's basically score every time you have the ball. But turnovers could play a huge factor. Casper Christian would love to send Dubois into the playoffs on no momentum. Of course, Dubois is going to look to seize momentum as they will be traveling for the first round of the playoffs. So it really comes down to turnovers and offensive execution. We're going to jump right into the Sutherland's starting lineups, and since we have not been to Dubois yet, we will be saying all the players for both teams, as we always do here on the Game of the Week. First, for the Casper Christian Mountaineers, sophomore, number 1, Wyatt Dietz. Number 2, a junior, Andrew Avent. Senior, Jay Cool, number 3. Number 4, William Hubert, senior. Number 5, a sophomore, Nathan Enders. Number 6, a junior, Christopher Luce. Number 7, a senior, Isaac Freeman. Vreeman, excuse me. Number 8, a junior, Luke Kaiser. Number 9, a senior, Gideon Howell. Number 12, a sophomore, Timothy Schrack. Number 15, junior, Charlie Bowles. Number 16, a freshman, Jeremiah Manning. Number 17, a sophomore, Levi Weib. Number 18, a freshman, Caden Jeans. Number 19, a freshman, Josiah Schrack. A senior, number 20, Malachi Moore. And a junior, number 22, Titus Vreeman. The coaches are Ryan Harrison, Max Jansen, Aaron Papich, and Timothy Hubert. For the Dubois Rams, the home team headed to the playoffs, you've got running back and sophomore, number 3, Cooper Kinsler. Number 5, running back, linebacker, senior, Payson Pluhar. Number 7, running back, DB, freshman, Dylan Chamley. Number 9, offensive and defensive line, junior, Xander Hawkins. He is a captain. Captain as well. Number 11, a senior, quarterback, linebacker, Siler Hess. Number 14, a sophomore, tight end and DB, Brianna Grove. Number 16, freshman, wide receiver, DB, Colby Johnson. A freshman, number 18, tight end and defensive end, Colton Marble. Number 19, wide receiver and defensive back, senior, Thad Hawks. Number 21, defensive back and tight end, freshman, Seth Robinson. And let's see if I get this one right. They're going to look at me and say I did or I didn't. Sophomore, number 22, tight end, DB, Seth DeVersidal. They gave me the thumbs up. Tight end, center, defensive line, junior, number 40, Dylan Wagner. And number 60, center and defensive line, sophomore, Frank Mincy. Head coach is Dan O'Brien. Assistant coach is Matt Foster. And we would be remiss here, as we're about to go to commercial break, if we didn't wish, the Dubois family here and everything in the loss of Coach Tremblay during this past football season. Our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers are with you all as you go through there. I got a chance to call his last game last year, or last regular season game, I should say, and he was just a great man, as you all know, and a great legendary football coach. So we'll be right back with the kickoff here on WYO Today Media in 93.9 KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up when you fall down. Competition getting ran out. Get on board or stand out. Championships designed to grit to sound like this. Grind and find the time to win. Winners, this the time right here. Let's go.
Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
All right, welcome back to WYO today. It is senior day here, so the seniors are coming out. Connor's getting a good view of them here. First up is number 5, Payson Pluhar as a senior, and we're trying to make Casper Christian or C. Christian or something fit in our scoreboard here. So we're going to have C. Christian. That is the Mountaineers. Mountaineers won't fit. So we have the Rams. Let's get the quarters set as well. So we are going to be here with the seniors as they get announced. Casper Christian on the far sideline. They are in white and black, white tops, black pants, looks like white helmets. For Dubois, they are in white helmets as well. They're in their traditional royal blue and gold uniforms, or yellow, depending on how you want to say it. They are absolutely, I love the Dubois Rams uniform, especially here at home. So one other change for those of you tuning in for the first time to six-man football or haven't watched in a little while who follow the game of the week, it is 10-minute quarters, an 80-yard field. First downs need 15 yards instead of 10. So, and of course, like always, if a game gets out of hand in the second half, if it starts with over 40-point spread or gets to that, we go to a running clock, and that will take us to the end of the game. We are getting a kickoff. It's probably going to be about 45 minutes late on the kickoff. We do wish Casper Christian, we're thankful they got here safe as they had some issues with their bus, and we hope they make it home. That's about 3.5-hour drive, give or take. Next up for Dubois coming on will be one of the captains, a senior. He plays quarterback and linebacker. It is Siler Hess. So one of his comments was that it marks a milestone. Last game at home. He's the second senior of, looks like 3. Looks like Thad Hawks will be up next.
I also want to thank a kid who has been through a lot during his track injury last spring. We never knew if he was going to play this year, but thankfully he came back last week. Xander, we all admire the dedication you've got to this sport, even though it's nothing like golf.
Now Siler with a nice feel-good shout-out to Xander Hawkins. Of course, he was injured pretty big time during track season last year. They didn't know if he would return. He returned just last week. So congratulations to Xander. He is also a team captain. He is a junior, one more year here in Dubois. Siler has a lot of comments for his folks, as he should. A nice long comment for his father.
Can't thank him enough for teaching me how to play football in the 6th grade. Thank you for pushing me so hard even when I didn't know what you saw in me. I also want to thank my present head coach, O'Brien. Thank you for giving me confidence when I needed it the most. I thank you for taking time out of your life to help me be the best that I can be, no matter what time it was. You pushed me to make smart and rational decisions, not just on the field, but in life. Coach Foster, thank you for all the advice.
Lots of comments for the coaches. Sorry we're not able to get that mic'd up real well for you from Siler Hess.
As I stand here today reflecting on our journey together, I'm filled with a mix of emotions. sadness as we close this chapter in our lives. Being part of this football team has been one of the most defining experiences of my high school career. We've had our share of victories and defeats, but through it all, we've grown strong.
So senior day kind of takes on a different meaning, in my opinion, here in the six-man ranks. Nine-man as well, but especially the six-man. Such a small school, small communities. One of those where everybody knows everybody, and hopefully, as much as possible. Hopefully that's always a good thing. Of course, it sometimes cannot be. But that is going to be the end of senior night. Evidently, they don't have the other one, and we'll be right back after the national anthem here on 93.9 KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Stay on the turf, we never go. Let's go. Every time we on the field, we coming to give a show.
All right, and welcome to the game of the week. The Dubois Rams hosting Casper Christian here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK. We do have a score in the third quarter already from a Big Piney. Number 4 Big Piney trails Shoshone 10-8. We will keep a watch on that one, as that will determine whether Shoshone gets to host a game or will be on the road. They can get anywhere from the 1 to the 3 seed. With Grable winning last night, it will be the 1 or the 3. I don't think they can get the 2 because they will end up with 3 losses. So it'll be interesting. So the Rams getting ready to be introduced on the field here.
Rams are coached by Dan O'Brien, Matt Foster.
And they are ready. It looks like
Enthusiasm. So get off your seats and on your feet. Put your hands together.
the announcer getting really into Dubois here, as you would expect. Huge game. They are headed to the playoffs, as we said earlier. They will be facing Riverside. They will travel to Riverside. Dubois is locked into the 3 seed out of the south. Riverside is locked into the 2 side on the north. And outside of the 1 north versus 4 south, those are the only 2 games that are determined yet, even in 6-man. 6-man still has 2 games where nobody has, we have an idea, but we don't know who's going to be there or not. We'll be right back with the kickoff here on WYO Today.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And it is kickoff time here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK. Kevin Shields and cameraman Connor bringing you the action from the game of the week between Dubois and Casper Christian here in Dubois at 7,020 feet. Dubois will be kicking off as they deferred. And the deep man will be positioned at, remember, 80-yard field. So we'll be positioned at the 15. Kicking off for the Rams will be Siler Hess, the team one of the two team captains. Deep man, it looks like, is going to be Nathan Enders. Kick is on the ground, and they're going to have to dive on it, is the Mountaineers. And they will have it at about the 27, 28-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. It will be 1st and 15 from the Mountaineers' own 27. About 27 and a half, actually. Rams on defense first. Again, in their blue and yellow with white helmets. Looks like black and white for Casper Christian, although my colorblind self, it could be navy blue, I guess. Going out of the gun, stacked line actually for 6-man. They're going to run to the left, and they're going to get thrown for a loss of 2. Is number 3. That was cool for the 2-yard loss. It will set up 2nd and 17 from just outside their own 25-yard line. That did not work out well for the Mountaineers. They tried to run off to the right and the near side. They are going left to right on your rated dial. Dubois going right to left. Out of the gun, one protecting back, one no receiver. And it's going to be a fake, and he's going to look to pass, and it's going to be tipped away by Siler Hess. The pass there attempted by Christian Bowles, and it'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to number 4, William Hubert. That run earlier, by the way, negative 2 yards, was by William Hubert. So sets up where Casper Christian and this 1-5 Mountaineer squad does not want to be, 3rd and forever. Under center, going to hand off, and he's got 5, he's got 10. He's going to get a decent little chunk back. He's going to go from the 25 to about the 37, so a 12-yard gain by Kaiser, it looks like. That was 3 downs. Remember, only 3 downs to get the 15 here, and that was a 12-yard gain, so it'll turn it over on downs. Gain was by Gideon Howe, number 9. And the Rams here going to settle in with more linemen than I saw last year. 2 in the backfield, quarterbacks under center. Hess is going to take it and hand off for no gain. Handoff goes to Payson Pluhar. He'll set up 2nd and 15. Good defense there by the Mountaineers to hold him to no gain. Of course, they turn the ball over on downs on their own side of the 40 here. So set up 2nd and 15 for the Rams. Hess going under center, got an offset eye shaded to the left behind him. Snap toss sweep. He's got 5. Now he's got 10, 15, 20, 25. Touchdown. He's going to go all the way. 37-yard touchdown for Cooper Kinsler. So very, very quickly there, the Rams strike, toss sweep, perfectly blocked, and it will be a touchdown for Kinsler, and it will be a 6-0 lead for the home team Rams. And they are going to we're seeing more kicking at 9-man and 6-man this year than I ever have. Snap is really high. It's put down, and it's no good. Snap just kind of probably threw off the timing quite a bit. Cooper Kinsler with the kick. So after one series with 8:07 left in the first, it's 6-0 in favor of the Rams. We'll return on KTAK.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back, 93.9 KTAK. Quick movement there. Only 1 minute and 53 seconds have come off the clock. The Rams have gotten a 3-and-out and then held on to the ball and ran 2 plays, went 37 total yards. First play went for nothing, and then Kinsler 37 yards on the toss sweep. They kicked it, going for the 2-point. Of course, 6-man, 2 points. The kick is worth 2. Snap was way high. An onside kick here. Casper Christian, though, is going to fall on it at their own 35. So they will start out with good field position here. It will be 1st and 15, almost exactly where they started last time. Just barely shy of their own 35, or just barely over their own 35, where it will be 1st and 15 with 8:07 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Rams on top. And in the world of 6-man, Casper Christian, the Mountaineers need to score. They want to score now. Going under center out of a single back formation. Going to be kept by number 9. Of course, that is Powell. Actually, he's going to get the handoff. Is Gideon Howe. Actually, I think he took the snap. He's going to gain 0. So right now, Luke Kaiser, only one with any positive yards so far. They lost 2 on a run, and they were no good for 1. Of course, 1 incomplete pass, trying to get to William Hubert. Going to go under center again. Looks like Howe is under center. Single back formation. He's going to take it, almost lost it, and all sorts of craziness going on. The ball's on the ground. They're going to call it a shovel pass. That was by, they got to Charles Bowles, and just chaos. Underhand, kind of a shovel pass. They're going to say incomplete. No gain, obviously, on the incompletion. And it sets up a 3rd down and long for Casper Christian here on 3rd and 15. They're really, really, really struggling to move the football right now against this staunch Rams defense. Under center again, very tight, and they're going to go straight up the middle. That is number 21. That is not someone who would normally be running the ball, so let's see who that is. I don't have a number on him. So 21 gains about 5. It'll bring up, there are 4 downs. Brings up 4th down and 10. So they went with a lineman, or traditional lineman on the run there, to set up this 4th and 10 with 6:35 left in the first quarter. They're going out of the gun, 2 wide receivers. They're going to toss back, and they're going to look to throw. Looking to throw is Jay Cool. He's going to be complete. Nope, when he hit the ground, it was incomplete. He was targeting number 19, Josiah Schrack. So incomplete again this time by Jay Cool. That was more a traditional 6-man where you see him toss back to the guy in the backfield out of the gun. but it will set up 1st and 10 from midfield for the Rams, just barely slanting towards the Dubois side of the field. And they're going out of the gun this time. Snap. They're going to hand it off, and looking to go deep is Siler Hess, and he just overthrows it. Just overthrows. He just missed his target. He was trying to get it to Xander Hawkins, who just returned last week. As we type his name into the scorebook, incomplete. First pass of the game attempted by Dubois, and he'll set up 2nd and 15 from the 40. Going out of the gun again. Expect a pitch to Siler Hess. They're just going to hand it to him this time, and now he's going to take off. He's got 5. Now he's got 10. Now he's got 15. He went out of bounds somewhere along there. Let's see where they mark him. It's going to be about a 13-yard gain for Siler Hess on the play, and it'll set up 3rd and 2. Very manageable here, and definitely 2 more down territory, as it will be 3rd and 2 with 6:09 going. He stepped out of bounds. He might have been able to get to it. Where we saw him slow down was right at the marker. His right foot stepped out right before that. And this time Siler Hess is going to go under center. He's got the offset eye again slanted to the left side, and it's going to be the pitch, and it's fumbled, and they're going to potentially lose yardage, and now they're just throwing it up, and it's going to be a loss of about 12. Very interesting there, as the pitch was originally to Kinsler, and it wound up in the hands of Xander Hawkins. So let's see if they give him any kind of forward progress here. Where are they going to spot? They are going to give him a little bit. They're going to give, after the pitch, they're going to give Hawkins, it's going to be about a loss of 9 instead of the original 12. And this one's pitched to Cooper Kinsler, and he's got a wide open field. He is going to go 40 yards, or actually 36 yards. Kinsler, the long touchdown again. Same play as they were looking at beforehand. They were looking to get it to Kinsler, and he just couldn't bring it in, and it'll now be 12-0 in favor of the Rams. So second big run for Cooper Kinsler, second big run the Mountaineers have given up with 5:10 to go in the first. It is 12-0. Looking for 2 is Cooper Kinsler. He'll have to run it, then kick it, and the snap is well over the head of Siler. Kinsler having to pick it up. He throws it, gets it to an open Dylan Wagner, and did he get it across? He did! So bailed out of the bad snap there. Going to find Dylan Wagner, tight end, center, and defensive lineman. And it is a 13 now, because that is a 1-point conversion since it was through the air. And the refs wanted to talk about it, looked like for a second. Potentially, is there a flag on the field? They're not moving for the kickoff, but we'll figure that out when we return on KTAK and WYO Today. It's 13-0 Rams on top here on the Game of the Week.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today Media's coverage of the Game of the Week. We are at 7,020 feet here on the campus of Dubois School System, and it is 13-0 in favor of the Rams. 5:10 to go. They'll tee it up. It'll be Siler Hess with the kickoff. And this one's going to be on the ground, and it's going to be covered at about the 22, 23-yard line. Let's see where exactly they spot it. Looks like it will be right at the 22.5. We'll call it the 23. And this is where Casper Christian has to figure something out. 2 drives, 15 total yards. No first downs, turned over on downs both times. So, as usual, one of the rules here, of course, if you're just tuning in, the guy who takes the snap cannot run until he hands it off, and it's going to be a snap and a handoff to the one back who is very close to the line of scrimmage with him, and he is going to gain about 7. That was number 9, Gideon Howe. He is going to gain right at 7. They'll actually move it and call it 8 there. So it'll be 2nd and 7. The first positive momentum for Casper Christian on first down. Under center again, very tight to the line. They're going to hand it to the fullback, and he's just powering people. That is a run by number 21. Don't have a name for him, but he's going to gain 10, or 9, we'll say. Gain of 9. We'll try and get a name at some point in time on him, as he's the only guy who's got 2 positive runs on the day and got 14 yards so far. So 1st and 15 inside Dubois territory. Snap, handed off to the tailback as they were in the single back, and a gain of 3. 21 again. Once again, a guy we don't have the name of with the carry, and it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Mountaineers, and they've got something going now, and they really need to answer here as we tick under 4 minutes in the first quarter. As we all know, 6-man can get high scoring. Games can get ugly quick, too, if you don't respond. Mountaineers down by 13 to the Rams. Under center is going to be Andrew Avent. He takes the snap. Looked like there might have been movement. He's going to keep it. Almost loses it. Now tosses it. And brought down for a loss of 3 is Gideon Howe. So bring back up 3rd and long for the Mountaineers. Avent was being sacked, and he just kind of threw it up for grabs just in the backfield. Gideon Howe was 3 feet from him. Got a hold of it, and then just got pummeled by the Rams defense and lost 3 yards there. So as we are about to tick under 3 minutes, probably by the time this snap happens, they'll go under center again. It will be Avent under, and he drops it. And I thought his knee was down. They're going to say, yes, indeed it was. It's going to be a loss of 2. He dropped it, bent over trying to pick it up, but lost yardage. So it'll set up 4th and 17 for the Mountaineers here with 2:45 to go and counting. Looks like they switching out massive amounts of personnel. They might punt here. I'm not sure. 4th and 17 with what has been successful for them is probably not in the playbook, nor doable with that stacked line and trying to run the ball up the middle. But instead they're going to look to throw the ball. They have not been successful so far throwing the ball. They're going to pitch it back to Cool. He's going to have to run to the left. He's under pressure. Now he runs back to his right, almost falls down. Now back to his left. Is going to put it in a throwback pass, and it's going to be intended for Andrew Avent. It is not going to be completed, and you've got your 3rd straight turnover on downs. So 0 of 4 on passing attempts. This one by Cool, the other one's by Bowles. And Dubois will take over. And will they decide to take a shot here? I know I would with Siler Hess with 2:08 left in the first, 13-0, and you get the ball for the 3rd straight time at midfield or better at the 39-yard line. of the Mountaineers. Going under center, offset I. Will they look for that sweep again? Hess takes it, fakes the sweep, and almost dropped. It's going to be a gain of nothing for Payson Pluhar. He almost dropped it at first, and then on his way down, give the Mountaineers credit as Luke Kaiser got back into the backfield and just really was on top of the fullback, on top of Pluhar and Hess as they were trying to make the exchange. They were faking that pitch that has worked twice for Kinsler and decided to go inside to the a guy playing the fullback, and he was stopped for no gain. Hess again in an offset I. The I is offset to the left, the near side. Hess with the snap, going to fake it again. Oh, he faked the inside too and then pitched it. Kinsler is going to get 5 yards on that. Little option play there ran between Kinsler and Hess. And it will bring up, should be third down, and just maybe an inch or two, slightly more than 10 yards. Dubois will break the huddle here. Going out of more of a pro set look. Snap, toss is to Pluhar, and we're going to see a flag and a half. Should be holding most likely. It'll be a gain of about 7 if it stood, but I think that is going to come back and will be our first penalty of the day. So it seems the consensus up here is that was highly obvious on the hold. So let's see where it was called and where the ball will wind up being spotted. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So right from the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up third down and a country mile for the Dubois Rams. Call it 3rd and 20 officially. We're under 40 seconds now to play in the first quarter. Rams up 13-0. Their backs against it offensively here. Let's see what they try and do. Going under center is going to be Hess. He's got a receiver out to the wide far side and one single back. They're going to look for the reverse. No, it's a double reverse. Back to Hess, and Hess cuts inside. He's to the 30. He's down to almost the 25, and he's going to make 4th down very manageable as he'll gain 17, will Siler Hess. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So we'll come back. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Rams, and they're up 13-0 as we enter the second quarter here from 7,020 feet in Dubois.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Dubois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to Wyotes Today and 93.9 KTAK. It is the game of the week. Dubois versus Casper Christian. Dubois facing a 4th and 3. Nice 17-yard gain there on 3rd and 20 to set this up. First fourth down of the day that Dubois has faced. They'll take the snap and looking to go outside, and boy, does it break open, and you're going to have a gain of about 10. Run was by number 3, Cooper Kinsler, on the 10-yard gain. He has 88 on the day, so it'll set up 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line in the red zone, I guess you would say. Here they can get a first down, reaching the 1 without scoring. Going out of the gun, they're going to snap it and pitch it back to Hess. You can see that kind of coming. And they hand it to him, and he's going to roll to his right. Hess under a little bit of pressure. Now he's going to take off on his own. He's at the 10, the 5. He gets down to the 4-yard line, 4-yard line from about the 17. So we'll call it a 13-yard gain for Siler Hess on the ground. So it'll set up 2nd and about 2.5 from the 4. And now, much like it, I actually enjoy this, much like Wind River, I've moved to the side window. They're going to go under center. Taking the snap will be Xander Hawkins. I formation behind him. Hawkins takes it, hands it to the fullback, and he has no problem getting the 4 yards. Does Payson Pluhar. Excuse me. Yeah, it was Payson Pluhar. So that's 3rd touchdown of the day, all of them on the ground for Dubois. And they will look to kick here, I'm guessing, for 2 points. 19-0 here, 9:03 left. Dubois now going left to right on your radio dial. Kinsler going to kick, Hess going to hold. Let's see if the snap is true here. It's high. It does get down. Hess picks it up, though. Under pressure, looks to throw, and good play by the DB, Jay Cool, and he knocks it incomplete before it can get to the intended receiver on that 2-point, or what turned into a 1-point conversion. So, with 9:03 left in the half, it is 19-0 Dubois. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and YO Today. 19-0 here in the early stages of the second quarter. And the Rams have had their way. They have 127 total yards, all of them on the ground, compared to 30 yards. Took until the third drive for Casper Christian to get a first down, and it will be Siler Hess kicking off the ball. Let's see if it's onside again. 6-man, just a wild, wild ride. Hess has it teed up at the 30. Deep man standing at the 10. Don't think it'll get back to him, but maybe they'll shock me here. Nope, it's on the ground again and fallen on, almost lost, but it is going to be recovered by Isaac Vreeman of Casper Christian, and it'll set them up with good field position. They've been unable to do anything with it, but it'll set them up right at midfield, their own 39. Where it'll be 1st and 15, and Casper Christian is now at the point where they have got to get something figured out here offensively. They've ran the ball 9 times, 3.3 yards per, but that's on the back of one of those going for 12 and one going for 9. They're going to hand off to number 9, and he's going to get down, but they're going to say, I'm going to say it was on the ground. I didn't think it was fumbled. It was not. And that is Gideon Howe. His first positive carry of the day will be for right at 7.5 A little bit on that shy, so we'll say 7. It'll set up 2nd and 8 for Casper Christian, and that kind of tighten in inside game has really been the only thing that has worked for the Mountaineers here. The unfortunate part for them on the last drive, of course, was getting a penalty called, sacks. They cannot afford a setback because they are not built to gain huge amounts of yards back. They've thrown 4 passes, all incomplete, snap, and this one's going to be handed, and they're going to turn around and push him, and it's going to be a gain of about 4. Gained by the mysterious number 21. After that, it'll set up 3rd and 4. It's a short 4, kind of leaning towards being 3, but it is 4 here inside the 30-yard line of the Rams. Definitely 2-down territory here. Well, everything's been 4-down territory, so don't anticipate that change. They're lining up in that very tight single eye, and we've got movement. And that is not what Casper Christian can have. Nathan Enders just got on his tippy toes a little too much. Be a 5-yard penalty and set up 3rd and 9. So let's see if the Mountaineers can do something they've been unable to do so far, which is dig themselves out of a self-imposed hole with 7.5 minutes left here in the half. Beautiful day here. It was very, very windy. It seems to have toned down a bit. Very windy here before the game started. It's about 62 degrees, though. Beautiful sun. Not a cloud in the sky. Great views in all directions here in beautiful Dubois, Wyoming. Going right up under center, single back a little further back, and they're going to run the toss sweep to Jay Cool, and he's going to get to the 30. They might give him the 28, 29. They're going to give him the 29, so it'll be a 5-yard gain on 3rd and 9. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Mountaineers, or 4th and 4, excuse me, with 6:43 and counting left in the first half. Andrew Avent gets the play call, runs it back in from the sideline. Avent will go under center, and it will be, once again, Jay Cool behind him. Avent takes it. They're going to give to the fullback, and he is going to gain the 4 yards. He's going to get 5. Again, the guy we don't know, number 21. He's now got 26 yards on the day, averaging 5.2 yards per carry, and it is a 1st down just inside the 25-yard line of the Rams. I anticipate this is what we're going to see the rest of this drive, and if that is indeed the case, they could take all 6 minutes off, and I don't think they'd be bothered by it. We'll be under 6 minutes to go in the half as the snap. Avent takes it, gives it to Cool. Jay Cool. He's going to gain, where the refs stand, we'll give him a yard. It's barely that. They did move the down marker in just a little bit, maybe. He gained about 4.5 inches. So we'll give him credit for it. Set up 2nd and an extremely long 14 yards. It's almost at 15, but we're going to be nice. They had bus trouble. They're not playing overly well. Avent under center, again, single back. He's going to toss it to Cool. Cool running to the right, and we're going to get a flag. It's going to be a gain of almost, probably about 7.5, but there's lots of flags. The head referee needs to send his flag to the wash because it is nowhere near orange or yellow. It is going to be a hold, they do signal. So we'll see here. They're going to discuss. We may just get offsetting. We'll see. Get a hold against them, and then we get a face mask So it'll all wash out. Face mask against Dubois, holding against the Mountaineers of Casper Christian, and we'll just wash, rinse, and repeat here, as it used to say on the back of the Prel bottle. And it'll be second in 14 and 7/8. And this time they're going to hand off to the number 21. He's going to get down to about the 20. Is that where they're going to spot him? No, they're going to spot him a little shy of that. So we'll call it a 4-yard, about 3.5, 4-yard gain. And we've really got to figure out who number 21 is. I'm guessing he's someone already listed. He just wound up changing numbers or something of that nature. But it looks like we might have a timeout on the field. We haven't had a whistle. Now we do. And it's a timeout by Dubois. We'll take it with them with 4:49 left in the first half. 19-0 Rams here on KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home.
And welcome back. We do have a final score on the Ranger Printer scoreboard. It looks like we'll be in Shoshone next week as Shoshone upsets Big Piney at Big Piney. They were number 4. Going to throw for it. Caught! And he stretches out. Touchdown on the 25-yard pass. Sorry, we're trying to give you a score there. Jay Cool. 25-yard pass to, I didn't catch the number 3. Actually, Jay Cool caught it. So 25-yard strike. And will they look to kick it? I don't know. We're seeing them break the huddle now. Charles Bowl throws that. Gets his first touchdown, and they will look to run it. They do get in. So suddenly, all of a sudden, after running, it is 19-7 with 4:43 left in the first. As we were going to say real quick, we will be at Shoshone with our game of the week. They will win the conference and be a 1 seed as they go into number 4 Big Piney and win convincingly. Final score from Big Piney: Shoshone Wranglers 24, Big Piney 8. We'll be right back on WYO Today.
We're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores, so you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back. We do have some scores of note. Just like we mentioned before the break, Shoshone wins their side of the conference in 1A 9-man, beating Big Piney 24-8. In Class 1A 6-man at half, it is number 1 Little Snake River 40, number 3 Encampment 31. And that is all the scores we have right now. We do not have one from Casey and Ten Sleep. So I would expect a squib kick here, most likely. That's what we've seen the entire time from both teams. And it is onside kick, and it's got a spin to it. Going to be picked up by Hess, and he is going to be taken out of bounds right where he picked it up. So Dubois will have the ball at their own 39. Here it'll be 1st and 15, and I just don't know if I'd want to, if I'm Casper Christian and just got my first points of the game, to pull within 12, first bit of momentum, I'm not sure I'd want to give this Rams offense good field position, quite frankly. Rams have had no trouble moving the ball. They have three drives, 127 yards total, and 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 by Cooper Kinsler, who has 88 yards, and 1 by Payson Pluhar, who has 5 all on that one run. Going out of a pro set under center is number 9. That is, I forgot who number 9 was suddenly. That's Xander Hawkins. He hands off to, it looks like Payson Pluhar. Going to be a small loss of 1 there. Pluhar, even with the touchdown, had a hard time so far getting his running game off the ground. Good for him. It's a team game because Cooper Kinsler and Siler Hess have not had that problem. It is going to be Xander Hawkins under center again, pro set. He's going to fake it. Now he's going to look to throw it, and he had Siler Hess wide open and just overthrew him. That's one that Xander will want to get back, as nobody, and I mean nobody, stayed with Siler. He would have waltzed into the end zone here with 3:56. Unfortunately, what that now brings up is 3rd and 16 from the 38.5-yard line of the Rams. Hawkins and Hess will get the play call from the sideline. Now jog over into the huddle. Going under center, offset eye. Watch for that pitch. Hess takes it. He is pitching it to Kinsler. Kinsler gets outside, and he's going to bust it open. Is he going to get all the way down? No, he's not. But he is going to gain 15 plus 5, 15, 20, about 22-yard gain for Kinsler. That's going to put him over 100. He's got 110 yards today on just 5 carries. And every time they have gone to that sweep, they have been able to have their way, have the Rams. Be 1st and 15 from right about the 17 and a half. It'll be Hawkins under center, pro set behind him. He's going to toss it this time. The toss is to Pluhar. He's going to get inside the 15. You're going to put him at the 10. Inside the 10, he's going to get to the 8. So it's going to be a 9-yard gain, his biggest of the day for Pluhar. Sets up 2nd and 6 with 3:23 and counting in the half. Going out of the gun, most likely going to be snapped to Pluhar, and he'll give it over to Hess. Per the rules, he does. Hess rolls left. He's under pressure, rolls right, almost sacked. Gets it to Xander Hawkins, who is going to reach the 5. So it'll be about a 4-yard gain there. Thank you. So complete to Hawkins. 4-yard gain. First completion of the day for the Rams. And we'll see Xander now under center. He's got an I formation behind him. Handoff to Pluhar. And Pluhar kind of bullies his way into the end zone for the score. 3-yard touchdown run. 2nd of the day for Pluhar. And it takes our score to 25-7. Again, not sure. I don't know if they have it in their arsenal to kick it deep or whatnot, or just kick it hard. But I would not have given the Rams such great field position. 2:26 to go. Snap is down. Kick is up. And kick is good. So 2 points on the kick here in 6-man, and it is 27-7 with 2:26 left. We'll be right back on KTAK at 93.9, or KTAK 93.9 and Wyo Today Media.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WIO today's coverage of the game of the week. Here at 7,020 feet in Dubois. Rams looking to kick it off, lead by 20. They give it a little more. It goes all the way back to the deep back. That is Jay Cool. He's coming to his left. He's at the 30. Now he's going to bust free to the 40, and a touchdown saving tackle at the 40 by number 5, Payson Pluhar. He breaks that. Jay Cool is gone. 2:18 left as we look ahead. We most likely, barring bad football math by me, game of the week will be at Shoshone next week as they will host the 4 seed out of the East, Saratoga. That is no picnic. I will tell you that much. We have called a Saratoga game this year against Wind River. It is not a picnic at all for Shoshone, even though they're 1 versus 4. Out of the snap, they're going to hand off to the tailback, and he's going to get about 7 yards. Nice gain there by number 9. That is Gideon Howe with the 9-yard gain. And we're under 2 minutes to go. We'll set up a second and about 9. Well, second and exactly 9 from the Dubois Rams 34. And it looks like Casper Christian in no hurry here as we're under 1:40 now. And they just broke the huddle, going from that very near single back, and they're going to hand off again, and he's going to gain, wow, they're going to give him 3. Hand it off again to Gideon Howe. Hawkins and Hess on the tackle there, and he'll set up. And now they are going to call timeout with 1.5 minutes left here in the half. It is 27-7. Dubois on top. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the first half here on 93.9 KTAK.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WIO today. 1.5 left here in the first half. Casper Christian on a bit of a drive. 3rd and 7 from the Dubois 31. They're going out of the gun. They're going to snap it, pitch back to Cool. Cool under massive amounts of pressure, and he's held on to, but he's going to complete the pass to Andrew Avent. He's going to cut back inside. He's got some room. It looks like it will come back, though, as he got big yardage. So Cool to Avent. But we have flags on the field, but they're looking over at Casper Christian. I don't know if it's just to show what the penalty was or it's going to be a hold now. We see him signal. I think the coach was just asking what happened. Will be a spot foul, so we'll figure it out. It was 3rd and about 7. So let's see where the penalty is going to happen. And it was from the spot, so it'll just it'll be a 0-yard penalty. It'll be a penalty, but It won't cost them anything as far as the original spot. We'll repeat the third down. It does wipe out a great, now I won't say great throw, but it got it to Avent in the backfield, and Andrew Avent was able to scamper for about 20-ish yards. But unfortunately, it all comes back here with 1:15 left in the half. Going out of the gun, he's got, well, out of the pistol, actually. Tailback behind him, he's going to pitch to him. Jay Cool, of course. And Cool's going to throw deep and almost picked off. Intended for number 22. That's the first time Titus Freeman has been targeted, and it's Jay Cool's second incompletion of the day. So 1:09 left. Kick the camera again. Oop. What?
Why?
Connor wants to know why the clock is stopped or something. I don't exactly know why. He just decided to ask us why. From the gun. Gonna snap it, gonna look out to the right, completed to Jay Cool. He actually breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and now all of a sudden he's got room to run. And he has speed, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna be taken out about the 10-yard line. That is exactly where they're gonna say it. And it's gonna be a 22-yard gain. Bowles with the pass, and he gets it to Jay Cool. Jay Cool's second. And he's just got a cool name. His second completion, 47 yards, 57 and a half left as he went out of bounds right at the 10. It will be 1st and goal for Casper Christian now. And without the clock moving, Casper Christian has to call a timeout and waste one there. So we'll be back. 57.5 left. 20-point game for the Rams on top, 27-7. But the Mountaineers are driving deep in Ram territory here on KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Wyo Today Media's coverage of the game of the week. Casper Christian driving 1st and goal from the Rams 10 with 57.5 left, looking to make this a 2-score game. They're going under center, deep set single back behind. Now a couple guys go in motion, a little bit of an I formation, and it's going to be handoff, fumble, and Dubois recovers. And that is horrible. It was a hand for Casper Christian. Handoff was to Andrew Avent, and he just could not keep a hold of it. So it'll be a first turnover of the game by either team. Not the first time the ball's been put on the ground in some sort of fashion. But their first fumble of the game recovered by Dubois. Let's see what Coach O'Brien wants to do here with 53.9 seconds left. And not 90, but 70 yards to go to pay dirt. 1st and 15 from the Rams' own 10. It's their worst starting field position of the day after the turnover. Might see a toss sweep here, maybe. They might go back to that. They've had such great success with it. Snap. It's going to be handed off. And fumble! Fumble is lost by Payson Plumar, I do believe. Let's see here. Yes, Payson Plumar with the fumble. And we've got a Mountaineer down. So competing fumbles there. Casper Christian does jump on it at about the 27-yard line. But we've got a Mountaineer down. And they're checking on him. We'll take a break and be right back. It'll be Casper Christian's ball, about where this kind of all started here on Wyo Today and KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at shoshonerose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
And welcome back. We're only going to be back for a moment. We'll leave for commercial. It is Gideon Howe who's down. It's not a head injury, or doesn't look to be, as he's sitting up talking with coaches. Looks to be lower body. All players on Dubois' side, Casper Christians were down on their knees, and he's being helped off now, and he can't put any weight on that right ankle. Dubois coaches were out there, trainers looking. AD Tina Baker going over there as well, see if maybe there needs to be a call made to any kind of medical professional. So we'll be right back here with the 1st and 15 with 47.1 seconds left on KTAK.
Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back to KTAK 93.9 and YO Today Media. Game of the week after a substantially long injury timeout. We wish nothing, prayers and thoughts, and hope it's nothing serious for Gideon Howe. Big important part of this Mountaineer offense. After the fumble by Dubois, they'll go under center. He's got a knee down, which would have been weird. Handoff is to Jay Cool. Jay Cool cuts inside, and he is going to make Dubois pay for the fumble, and he takes it 37 yards for the touchdown. So first rushing touchdown. He's got a receiving, a rushing, and a not throwing, but he's been on both ends, receiving and rushing. And now that they are able to do what Dubois was unable to do, which is capitalize on a turnover, and they do so very quickly. 39.4 seconds left in the half, 27-13, 14-point game. I'm guessing they'll try and run it in here. They will. Don't be surprised if it's handed off to number 21. Under center is Andrew Avent. Takes a snap. hands it off to the aforementioned number 21, and he gets it in. So 27-14 with 39.4 seconds left here in the first half. We'll be right back to finish it up and go to halftime here on WIO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back. 39.4 left here on 93.9 KTAK until halftime. And Casper Christian able to pull back within 2 scores after they gave up the ball deep in Rams territory, and the Rams unable to do anything with it. Pluhar with the fumble. And they were able in one play, run by Jay Cool for the touchdown. Ball on the ground. Casper Christian looking to kick off, and they're going to hit this one hard, and it's going to go back to the 5, where it's going to be picked up by Kinsler. He's at the 10 to the 15, out to the 20, to the 30. He's got one to break, and he's going to step out of bounds. Looked like he'd made the move, went interior sideline, but he does get it to, it looks like, the 39-yard line. No, they're going to. Okay, he's running way in. Now he's running back out. It's going to be the 39-yard line of Casper Christian. And Dubois has shown the propensity. They're willing to at least attempt the long pass. Of course, they have 164 yards. 160 of them have come on the ground. They do have some big gainers on the ground. I mean, Cooper Kinsler, who has 110, has a 37, a 36, and a 22-yard scamper underneath his belt. So let's see what they decide to do here. They are going out of the I formation. It will be Xander Hawkins taking the snap. Toss sweep to Kinsler. Christian all over that, and they're going to get him for a loss of 1. And so we'll get a timeout, actually, with 23.7 by Dubois. We'll be right back. 27-14, Rams on top on KTAK.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK. We were just zooming along here for the longest time, and then as the PA announced, we just hit the brakes here with under a minute left. We've had a lot going on. 2 fumbles, a touchdown, and now it'll be 2nd down and 16 as Kinsler lost a yardage for the first time from the 40. So 23.7 seconds left. Let's see if Coach O'Brien is willing to put it in the air here. Hess is going to go under center. It's going to have one man kind of out wide in Pluhar. Almost an offset eye, but he's a little too far out for it. Kinsler, of course, in the backfield. Snap to Hess. Face it to Kinsler. Now looking to go deep. Puts it up and incomplete. Intended for Xander Hawkins. Xander just kind of stopped running, tried to play. Could have kept going another yard, might have had a chance, but he did have 2 DBs coming up on him, and it'll be 3rd and 16 with 17.2 seconds left. Dubois going to huddle here. At some point in time, there will be the United States Marine Corps halftime show. But Hess under center, one receiver out wide left, single back. Takes it, throwing out to Kinsler, and they're going to hook and lateral it, and well played by the original guy. And there's going to be a flag. It was a great play. It was thrown to Kinsler. The guy tackling Kinsler as he pitched to Pluhar. It was a completion for about 3 yards. The guy was able to actually tackle Pluhar as well on the pitch. It will be a completion to Kinsler, though, for 3 yards. I've got a bit of an issue if this is called against Casper Christian, just because it was a great defensive play. But let's see what it is. It is against Casper Christian. They're going to call tripping. I've actually never seen tripping called on the ball carrier before, or a guy trying to take the ball carrier out. But it will be a 15-yard penalty. It'll wipe out that, so be after the gain, too, so it'll get a first down immediately. So that changes things greatly, but only 10.3 seconds left to play in the half. It'll set up first down at the 24. And now I've got to get a better view here. Going out of the gun, you know they're going to pitch it back. It goes to Pluhar. Pluhar gets it to Hess. Hess under pressure. Hess goes right, now goes back to his left, looking to pass. Now he's going to be flushed, and he's going to take off, and he is going to get almost down to the touchdown. I think he's down to the 1, and unfortunately for him, that's where I think it's going to be halftime. 23-yard rush for Hess, but just took a little too much time. And that will be the half, as he was 1 yard short from pay dirt. We will return here on WYO Today with the United States Marine Corps halftime show on 93.9 KTAK.
Just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Dubois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show here on WIO Today and 93.9 KTAK. At the half, it is 27-14 in favor of the Dubois Rams. As we look at the Ranger Printer stats for the game, pretty even on yardage, or evened out quite a bit until that last drive. But Casper Christian right now with 152 total yards, 2 of 7 passing for 47 and 1 touchdown, 18 carries for 105 yards, 5.8, just shy of 6 average, and 1 touchdown on the ground. The receiving touchdown was by Jay Cool, who has both the completions, 1 for 25, 1 for 22. They have fumbled the ball once and lost it. 3 penalties, totaling 20 yards, as one was a spot foul just brought back to the original line of scrimmage from the previous play. Fumble happened in the final minute, and then on the very next play, Dubois returned the favor, fumbled it, and that's what led to the second Jay Cool touchdown run, or led to his touchdown run, excuse me. For the Dubois Rams, 189 yards total offense, 2 of 5, only 7 yards passing, 17 carries for 182 yards, 10.7 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns on the ground. 2 completions were to Cooper Kinsler and to Xander Hawkins. Leading rusher is Cooper Kinsler. He has 6 carries for 109. He's averaging 18.2 yards per carry, has 2 of those touchdowns. Next in line would be Siler Hess, who has 4 rushes for 66, averaging 16.5. No scores on the ground. Dubois has 1 penalty. They attempted 1 fourth down, and they fumbled the ball once and lost it. So that's going to do it for the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show. When we return, it will be the third quarter. We'll be right back on WIO Today and KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills.
with 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase. Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome welcome back to KTAK and Wyo Today Media. It is the third quarter. Casper Christian kicking off. 27-14, Rams on top. Kickoff is going to bounce at the 10 and either out of bounds. It's out of bounds. The head referee really needs to buy some Tide or some cheer because that flag is not the right color. It's just dirty. So anyway, flag comes out. So kickoff out of bounds, not what was intended by Casper Christian when they sent it deep, and it'll set the ball up at the 25-yard line automatically. So it'll be 1st and 15. Dubois will be going right to left. Oh, wait, they're going to take it on the kick. So they're going to ask for a re-kick here. So it'll be 5 yards. It'll mean they're kicking from the 25. Of course, they have the option. You can take it on the kick and make them re-kick, or you can take it out of bounds. So I think this is kind of a wise decision, what we've seen out of the kicking game here for Casper Christian. It'll be teed up by the Mountaineers at their own 25. Kicking looks to be Jeremiah Manning, a freshman, number 16. That is indeed the case. So he is a lefty kicker. So it is teed up, takes a little hop step, and he puts one up, and it's at the 25, 24, picked up by Cooper Kinsler. He's at the 30, 35 to 40, 35, 30, maybe out at the 31, actually. Nope, out at the 30. So great return by Kinsler. It's about 26-yard return there, and they will get it at where the original kick before the penalty took place. So net 5-yard kick. So declining it was accepting it on the kick, declining the yardage spot, was the correct thing to do. And immediately in scoring position are the Rams. Hess will break the huddle. He'll be going under center, single back. He's got Cooper Kinsler out to his left. Pluhar is the one in the backfield. Kinsler in motion. They're going to hand it to him. He cuts inside. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cooper Kinsler. 30-yard jaunt. And immediately within the first 15 seconds of the second half, the Dubois Rams go up by 3 scores once again. It is 33-14. Just great start to the half for Kinsler. You get a 26-yard kickoff return and then a 30-yard touchdown run. That's a busy 15 seconds for Cooper Kinsler. Kinsler now has 139 yards and 3 TDs on the day. And now, after running twice and getting out of breath, he's got to go out there and attempt the extra point. Snap has been the most critical thing. Perfect snap, put up, and it's way right. So, with 9:45 left in the third quarter, it is 33-14 in favor of the Rams. We'll be right back on KTAK and Wyo Today.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
And welcome back to Wyo Today, 93.9 KTAK. Rams increased their lead out to 19 in 15 seconds of the first half, and Hess will have it teed up. Onside kick, bounces up, and it's free, and they're able to dive on it at the 40. It kind of got up in the grill of Josiah Schrack, ate him up a bit, but he was able to keep it in front of him and fall down on it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Casper Christian Mountaineers. So Mountaineers, once again, now behind the 8 ball. They are not built for comebacks. They won their first game and then lost the next 5. And part of the reason is that they're a power run team. Handoff is immediately going to go up the middle for about 4, 4.5. They're going to give him 5. Number 21, the mysterious man, the James Bond of Casper Christian. We do not know his name. He's not on any roster anyone has up here. So, and now we've got a player for Dubois down as they check on. Nope, they're going to go ahead and bring him up. I was about to say we'll take a break here. Looks like he's got a little bit of a limp. He's grabbing at a certain region. We won't say which. It's Frank Mincy, the sophomore center / defensive lineman. So he kind of adjusts himself. Now he's down on a knee. And Casper Christian on 2nd and 10 is going to hand off to 21 again. And just by sheer weight, he gains 3.5. But call it 3. It'll set up 3rd and 7 for the Mountaineers. And they've had the ball twice as long and gained not nearly as many yards in the second half. We're at 9:05 left and counting on the clock here in the third. Breaking the huddle is the Mountaineers, and they're going to go real tight with the single back again. Snap, handoff, and it's going to be a gain of about 2 for Hubert, only his second carry of the day. And it'll set up 4th and 5. Extremely important 4th and 5 for the Mountaineers. Taking the snaps right now is Andrew Avent. He is a junior. So breaking the huddle. The Cows across the way on the ranch have decided to take an interest in the single back. And there is motion by William Hubert in the backfield. He did the thing where he got up on his tippy toes again. And it's going to take 4th and 5 and make it 4th and 10. 4th penalty of the day, and it could be a costly one. Because, again, they don't move the ball in big chunks. They move them in handoff to number 21, and then 5 yards has been their best play, really, of the day, outside of 2 passes. So they're going to go out of the gun now. Waiting for the snap, 1 wide on the far left. And they're going to run a trick play, and it's down the ground, and it looks like Dubois might have it. They do. A weird thing. Charles Bowles took the snap, trying to hand it off to Luke Kaiser on like a little Statue of Liberty type setup. Unfortunately, it's going to be the second fumble lost today for Casper Christian, and it sets Dubois up in great field position. Only took him 1 snap after the kickoff return, 1 snap and a half, and they added 6 on the board. Missed the extra point, so let's see if they go back to that toss sweep that has just absolutely just slashed through this Mountaineer defense. Pro set. Xander Hawkins taking the snap under center. Fakes the handoff, then gives up to Pluhar, and Pluhar is going to lose 3. Payson Pluhar, you do feel for him. The senior just really hasn't been able to get off of anything with his running attack today. He has a long of 9, but 7 attempts for 13 carries. They have been all over him as far as a little bit more of the bruising type back compared to the scat back Kinsler. So going to go out of the I formation now. It'll be Hawkins again under center. Far back is Kinsler. They're going to hand off this time to, trying to lay eyes on it. It is Pluhar, and he's going to gain those 3 yards back. So it'll set up 3rd and 15. Set up 3rd and 15 for the Dubois Rams. 6:35 left in the third quarter and counting. Single back. Kinsler on the near side going in motion. They're going to hand it to Pluhar. This time he's got a little bit of blocking, but not a ton of it. He got into the linebacking core, but then gets stopped after a gain of 4. Actually, no, that's going to be a gain exactly of 3. By Pace and Pluhar. They've gone to him 3 times in a row. He'll set up. Oh, wow. They readjusted the spot, gave him 5 yards. That's a 6-foot difference in the sudden change of things, but okay. That's fine. We'll take it for anybody from Fremont County. So set up 4th and about 10. 4th and maybe 9, but we'll call it 4th and 10 for Dubois. Out of the gun is Hess. He's got a receiver on his right. Snap is Pluhar, hands it to Hess. Good block by Pluhar. Hess having to take off, and he's going to get sacked. And he fumbles, but they do recover. So a loss of 3 by Hess before the fumble. But it was 4th down anyway, so might as well throw it out there, try and get somebody. He'll set up 1st and 15 for the Casper Christian Mountaineers. They will be going from their own 37 with 6:03 left in the third quarter. If you're just tuning in wondering how this has been a slow game, well, all but 1 minute of it. The last minute and a half took forever, but we did get a late start. We got started about 2:45. Casper Christian a bit late due to bus issues. They're going to take the snap out of the gun and get it to Jay Cool. He's going to have to move, and we're going to get a block in the back, I'm guessing, or a hold. Cool takes off. He's got 10. He's now got 15 before he's taken out of bounds, but I think it's all going to be for naught. We have a flag in the backfield. Let's see what it is. If not, it's going to be about a 20-yard gain. They are going to bring it back, though. And it was way deep in the backfield, so this could set them up horribly. It is a illegal block in the back, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. 5th one of the day. It'll set up 1st down and 25 for a team that really doesn't play to that kind of strength of moving in chunks. They're going to go out of the gun again. I expect Jay Cool to touch it. 2 wideouts, one on the right, one on the left. Out of the pistol, technically. Pitches it back to Cool. Cool looking deep. He's on the run now. He's in trouble, and he just has to throw it away. Luckily, he did have somebody in the area. It is intended for Andrew Avent. Jay Cool's now 0 for 3 passing the ball. 5:40 to go to bring up 2nd and 25. Looking to break the huddle. Taking an extremely long time in this huddle is the Mountaineers. They break it. Going out of the pistol. Not happy is Andrew Avent with Nathan Enders. Gets him in possession. And now we have a timeout. That thing just didn't break the huddle from the start well. So it'll be a timeout with 5:40 left in the third. Rams 33, Casper Christian 14 here on Wild Today, KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Dubois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Out of the pistol, snap, handed off to Nathan Enders, and he's going to gain 3, 4, call it about 6. It'll set about 3rd and 19. Enders his first carry of the day. They snapped it back to Avent. He handed off to what would traditionally be in the protecting back position of the pistol. So that penalty is just, they were unable to erase it in the first 2 plays that they had on first down, the illegal block in the back. And it's forced them into throwing the ball. They have 2 completions, granted 1 for a touchdown, but they have struggled throwing the ball overall. Snap to Avent. He's going to pitch it back to Jay Cool. Cool looking to try and make a move, and he's going to cut in, and now he's got a little bit of room. He's going to get a decent amount of yards, actually, 4 plus about 7. So he's going to get about 11 yards there, is Jay Cool. So it'll set up about 3rd and 8. 4th and 8, excuse me. 4th and about 8 yards to go. So he made it manageable, especially at the 6-man level. With that scramble, 3 guys trying to get to him and cause pressure with 4:15 to go in the 3rd quarter and counting. Yeah, I was about to say they put Jay Cool out to the left. I was about to say put him in the back, pitch it back to him, let him create. Snap to Avent. They're going to pitch it to Cool. He's looking on a toss sweep more so, and he's going to get he's kind of going to trip a bit after a gain of 2. So it'll be turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 15, excuse me. Dubois from the 33.5-yard line of the Rams. So, once again, Shoshone victorious in Big Piney as we check the Ranger Printer scoreboard. They will be hosting next week. That should, if I got my football math right, that should put them into 1st. And they should be hosting Saratoga, which that's going to be a very, very interesting game. Saratoga, of course, wanting to run the ball, very physical. And make every possession count. Handed to Kinsler, who was in motion, and now he breaks it free, and he is not going to be caught. 46-yard scamper for the touchdown, and Cooper Kinsler just cannot be stopped today. Came out in motion and went the whole way. His 4th touchdown of the day. And it's 39-14. They will attempt the kick. So now after a kid runs 46 yards, poor kid now has to settle down and kick. Nope, they're not going to kick it this time. They're just going to go for 1. Under center is Xander Hawkins. Takes it, fakes it to Kinsler. A look to throw, complete to Hess. Easy little RPO there, and it is good. So it is now 41-14 in favor of the Rams with 3:50 to go. Dubois on top with a big lead. We'll be right back on WYO Today and KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont. Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back. Kicking off will be Hess for Dubois. It's onside again, and it is going to be, he had a shot at it. Dubois' first time. Dylan Chamley had a shot at getting the onside kick there, but good play by Casper Christian to fall on it. They fall on it on the 40-yard line, and that will set up 1st and 15 here for the Mountaineers with 3:50 left in the third quarter. 27-point lead right now for the Rams. We could wind up in a running clock. The way things are going, Casper Christian's been unable to do much this second half. They come out in the pistol. Of course, the guy who gets the snap can't run with it. So until someone else touches it, Avent takes the snap, pitches back, and it's going to be well overthrown by Avent. That was intended for Shrek. Don't know which one, though. Thank you, sir. So Jay Cool just unable. He hasn't been able to pass the ball really at all. Intended for Josiah Shrek. Second throw to him. So now they go back under the center, and they're going to hand to number 21, which seems to work out pretty decently. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. They'll take it to 3rd and 10. Wish I knew that kid's name. 43 yards on the day for number 21 of Casper Christian. He's been probably their most consistent. I mean, when you look at his stat line, he has 9 on 1, but it's 5, 9, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5. Very consistent. 3rd and 10. Breaks the huddle. They're going underneath again. Single back formation. Takes it, hands it to the tailback. This time William Hubert. And he is going to gain 6. Tackled by Kinsler. And he'll set up 4th down and 4. I will be completely shocked if 21 doesn't get this up the middle now. 4 yards, about what his average has been on most of them. Yeah, he's averaging 4.8, so first down on it if he gets his average. At least that's what I would do here. He's just got so much size compared to the defenders for the Rams. Heck, for anybody else on the field. Snap, that's exactly who they hand it to, and he's going to carry him, and he's going to get 5 yards for the first down. Not a shocked person in the entire area of Dubois, Wyoming, that 21 got that there. And I have the wrong score up. I do apologize for that. It's 40-14. Let's get that fixed. So Casper Christian now with a bit of a drive going on. They've gained 16 yards, 1 first down, going underneath center. They're going to hand it off to 21 again. And this time he's going to bust free, and he's going to get down to the 11-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 13, his largest gain of the day. And I'll tell you what, if I'm Casper Christian, I just keep handing the ball off to him. Exactly. Gain of 13 sets up 2nd and 2. And now with such a great down and distance favorable, you might decide to get tricky. I say no, keep it on the ground. And they fumble it. On the snap, it is going to be recovered by Casper Christian for no gain. Recovered by Avent. Third time they put the ball on the ground. They've lost 2 of them. And we've got a timeout by Casper Christian. So with 1:01 left in the third quarter, we'll take the break with them. It's 40-14. Dubois on top here on KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And we're back out of the timeout. It's going to be handed off to number 21, and he is going to scamper for 3. And the first now will be first and goal. He's now got 12 carries on the day. It's at about the 9-yard line. And I would not change things up here. Avent takes the snap, hands it to 21, and there's a flag almost immediately. It's going to be a gain to the 5, so it'd be a 4-yard gain, but check the flag. And it's going to be a false start on Casper Christian. Take it out to the 14, set up a first and goal from there. And that's just what they cannot have, quite frankly. Just cannot have it. And the penalties have been a killer for them today. Not so much the quantity. They got 6 of them, which isn't awful, I guess, but the timing of them. And now we're going to have some referee discussion here. So from the 14, almost the 13-yard line, Casper Christian will break the huddle. They're going to stay in this bit of an offset eye that's really stacked close. Sweep is given to Cool. Cool's going to try and get outside. He's going to get past the 10 to the 9. So call it a 5-yard gain by Jay Cool. Cool now on the day has 61 yards, averaging 10.2 yards per carry. And suddenly the wind has very much picked up to what it was earlier. Breaking the huddle is Avent. He's going to take it, sweeps to Cool. This time Cool's going to try and go to the right, and he's going to be stood up. See what they're going to give him. They're going to give him about 2 on the carry. So it's up 3rd and goal from just outside the 5, close to the 6. Do we have end of the quarter, actually. Sorry about that. So at the end of 3, 40-14, Dubois on top. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter here on WYO Today, KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back to the game of the week here on WYO Today and KTAK. It's going to be 3rd and goal from just right about the 5. Snap. They're looking to throw complete to Cool, and he is going to get down to the 3, so it's going to be a gain of about 3. Bowles through it, completed to Cool, and it'll be on the 3-yard line. 4th down and goal, 3 yards to go, maybe less. So big moment for the Mountaineers here. They would love to get this in. They bring on William Hubert, who will set up in the backfield. I bet you they give it to 21 here. Avon under center. Guess what? They gave it to him, and he gets in. So 3-yard gain by 21. And it is now 40-20. So extra point upcoming. I'm going to mute myself for a second and ask this. Timothy Schrack, that is a change from a different number. He'd been 12 is what we had. So we'll go ahead and move that out. So it is 21, Timothy Schrack. They're going to attempt to kick it here. It is a freshman kicker. It's down, and it is short. Or hit the post, actually. It was short, though. So Timothy Schrack. So thank you to the Casper Christian Film Gal outside of here for helping us out. And after no good, it does mean with 9:13 left in the ball game. 40-20 Dubois. So be their ball when we get back on WYO Today.
East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK. Your big country station, and your home this week for the game of the week. We will be returning to 99.1, most likely, with Shoshone next week. 99.1, the Heat, our normal home, as Riverton will be playing on Friday night. So it's teed up, expected onside kick. We get an onside kick, taken off the bounce by Hess. He goes down to 2 knees and grabs it at the 39-yard line of the Rams, where it'll set up 1st and 15. So 9:13 to go here, you figure that the Rams are going to run it, but that's what they've done all day. They still only have 7 yards of passing. They have 260 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. Under center will be Hess. Hess has Kinsler coming from right to left in motion. They're going to pitch it to Pluhar, and he's going to gain 4 yards. That was Pluhar's 10th carry of the day. Set up second and about 11 yards to go here with 8:53 and counting. And right now, Dubois is perfectly happy to let the clock run. They will be visiting Riverside next week in the first round of the 1A 6-man playoffs. That was already decided before this game ever kicked off. Hess under center, single back. Kinsler's wide on the right, and they're going to look to throw it to him. Complete. And he's going to step out of bounds after a gain of about 12. It'll be a first down. So completion to Kinsler, his second completion, or his second reception of the day. Third completion by Siler Hess. It'll put the ball right at the 25-yard line of Casper Christian, where it will be 1st and 15 for the Rams. Breaking the huddle is Hess. He's got Pluhar behind him, and on the near side is Kinsler. Dubois going left to right. They're going to fake the throw to him again. Now they're going to pop him wide open and thrown in the end zone. And just overthrown. Looking for the 25-yard touchdown pass. He had Kinsler open, that little fake, and he gave a little stutter step, and Kinsler just left him. Kinsler and Jay Cool for Casper Christian are probably the 2 fastest guys on the field today. And Kinsler just a little single move of the stutter step when the fake was thrown, or the pump fake was not thrown, but pump faked. Just bust wide open. He'll set up 2nd and 15 now after the incompletion. Pro set is behind Xander Hawkins, who will take the snap. He does so. Handoff is to Pluhar, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 15. 8:05 and counting left in the ball game, and left in these seniors, the 2 seniors, left in their career here as far as regular season and home games for that matter. So their last game here at Dubois. Hess under center in the single back. Kinsler on the end around, and he's going to get the handoff, but he's only going to gain a yard. They really read that. Credit to the Mountaineers. That is the second shortest run of the game for Kinsler. He has 186 now. And even after a 1-yard gain, he's still averaging 20.7 yards per carry. 7:20 now left in the ball game. It'll set up 4th and 14 from the 24-yard line of the Mountaineers. Shotgun. Snap is going to be to Hawkins. He'll probably give it to Hess. It is, and he does. Or it's to Pluhar, excuse me. Hess has to roll. He does. He throws deep. And, 24 yards intended for Kinsler. Kinsler could not scale the mountaintop there and grab it. And I'm not sure he got the foot in bounds, but it'd been nice to watch him try. It will be a turnover on downs against the Rams. So Mountaineers will take it over with 6:50 to go. And let's see what they try and do here. My guess would be a healthy combination of Timothy Schrack and maybe Jay Cool mixed in a little bit. Breaking the huddle. Trying to see who's going on under. It's going to be under center is going to be Charles Bowles. He's going to roll right, and now he's going to put up a long pass looking for Jay Cool. Did he catch it in bounds is the question. We're waiting to see here. No official has made any kind of movement as far as to rule. They're going to say incomplete. And there was the officials work hard, but I will tell you this. They were completely out of position on the sideline there to rule, and Casper Christian's coaching staff, none too happy about it, because on a sideline catch, that needs to be something that's ruled pretty darn quick. Breaks the huddle. Underneath centers. Bowles again, man in motion. Bowles takes a snap, pitches outside, and it's going to be pitched to Andrew Avent, and they're going to give him 2 yards. Takes him up to a total of, he's had 3 carries for 0 yards net. Lost 2, gained 0, and then gained 2. Actually, nope, they're going to adjust it back, and that's going to be 1 from where the initial spot was. It'll set up third and a very long 14 here as we tick under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Under center is Bowles. Single back behind him. A little bit of offset eye, actually. And this time we're going to get a whistle immediately. Don't know if it's a timeout or if there's a flag. Let's see. I don't see a flag, but I'm sure there was one at this point. And it is going to be timeout Casper Christian. That took a while to get called. That was confusing. But with 5:51 left in the fourth, it is 40-20. It's all Dubois here on KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right, and welcome back. And as we come back, we didn't want to cut off that commercial right there. But they tried that tricky Statue of Liberty setup again, and it had the exact unintended consequences it did the first time. Fumble recover by Dubois. That play just does not seem to work. This time, it looked like it was a trip by Jay Cool. He tripped into Avon in the quarterback spot, taking the snap, and it just looked all discombobulated. But it is recovered inside the red zone by Dubois, so that's where they'll start. Great field positions. Hess comes out in the single back. Hands it to Kinsler, who came out of the kind of off the line. And Kinsler's going to lose 2.5. Call it a loss of 2. Be 2nd and 17 as we are now under 5.5 minutes to go. Hess and Hawkins coming off the sideline after getting the play from Coach O'Brien. It's kind of interesting. I love coming here is because the view from here is just mountains, pretty vistas, and cattle who have joined us today to watch. And now I don't know what the defense did. All of them just backed off. Hess is going to take the snap, and he's going to fake a handoff, play action, and he throws to the end zone, incomplete, intended for Xander Hawkins. looking for the touchdown, set up 3rd and 17. So it will be 3rd and 17, 4:53 to go. Hess over on the sideline getting the play call. Has it, now will jump out here. Comes up in the single back. He has Kinsler on the near side, out wide. See if he puts him in motion. He does not. It's going to be a toss to Pluhar. Back to Hess. Is a 4 pass, so Hess has to take it. And he's got 5 yards. He's got 10 yards. He's going to try and get out there, and he's going to go out. Right. I mean, they took out the chain, so I'm trying to kind of gather where that is going to be. It is going to be a first down, it looks like. It will be at the 5. Snap was at the 22. No, it'll be at the 3. So it's going to be a 19-yard gain to Hess. Oh, it was not a gain of 19 then. It was a gain of 14. It'll be 4th and 3. A 14-yard gain. Let's get that down. So snap, going to fake it to Cooper. Rolls out and intercepted. Intercepted by number 4, and he's got some blockers. He is going to return it out to the 30-yard line. And nicely done on the interception, just telegraphed by William Hubert. So it was Payson Pluhar, by the way, with that pass earlier that came back to Hess. And they're going to move it back about 3 yards. Say he went out of bounds at the 29-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 15, 4:32 to go. Great play by William Hubert to intercept that pass. And it'll stay 40-20. Going to go out of the pistol, so of course it'll be pitched back. It is Avent. He'll get it to Cool, which he does. Cool looking downfield. Cool's now going to have to go on the run. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a guy wide open, and he just misses him. Intended for Bowles, his first target of the day, and had him wide and just overthrew him. Kind of been the story for Cool of the day on his throws. Just a little bit long quite often. And 4:24 to go. He'll set up 2nd and 15 from the 29-yard line of the Mountaineers. Mountaineers break the huddle. I anticipate they'll be thrown, but maybe not. They are going to throw, setting up in that traditional 6-man pistol where they'll pitch it back to Cool. Cool looking downfield. He's now under pressure. He's going to be sacked. And that's going to be back at the 15, 14-yard loss by Cool on the sack. It's going to set up about 3rd and 29. It's a long, long way. 3rd and a country mile here. Of course, for Casper Christian, this is the last game of the season. And for the seniors, of which, let's see how many they have. For the 5 seniors, their last game of their career. Snap is to Bowles. Bowles throwing deep to Cool, complete. And he goes out of bounds. So it's going to be a 18-yard pass complete to Cool. It'll bring up 4th down now. And about 12. So 3:24 to go. Cool stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock. They break the huddle. Bowles in a more traditional gun, so they're going to be looking to throw to Cool most likely. Snap is way over the head. Bowles able to pick it up. He's able to break one tackle, but he's not going to break the other one, and he fumbles to boot. So Bowles is taken down for a loss of 16. Luckily, they recovered the fumble, but didn't matter. It was 4th down. And it'll set up a 1st and 15 from the 19-yard line of the Mountaineers for Dubois with 3:16 to play. That snap was 5 feet over his head. So, going out of the gun, it's going to be snap to Hawkins. He'll turn around, most likely give it to Hess. Snap is given to Hess. Hess is going to roll to his left. He's going to wind up keeping it. He's going to get down to about the 10, and that's where he's going to be stood up. So a 9-yard gain by Hess. So gaining 10 yards there is Siler Hess. He now has 73 on the day. 273 of the 306 yards by Dubois have been on the ground. I formation, Hawkins under center. Takes it, hands it off to Pluhar, and just has not been able to get off. He's going to get no gain. So back-to-back plays where he has not been, or back-to-back play handoffs when they've gone to him, just you feel for him, has not been able to do his typical thing, as they have maybe focused on him quite. That may have been the one thing Casper Christian decided they were going to try and take away. Credit the defense. They've been pretty darn good, have the Mountaineers, even though it's lopsided score, at stopping the inside run, especially from the fullback position. I formation, Pluhar at the fullback, Kinsler at the tailback. Hawkins underneath center. Snap. Tosses to Kinsler. Kinsler's going to run on the right side. He cuts in. And did he get in? No, they're going to say he went out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of 8 by Cooper Kinsler. 1st and goal from about the... 4th down. Excuse me. No, it's 1st down. It's 1st down. 1st and 15 was from the 19, so he moves the chain. So now they got 4 attempts here to get in from about the 1-yard line. Minute 40 left. 20-point lead for Dubois. 4th quarter. Hess and Hawkins get the signal. They come back on the field, break the huddle, and we have a timeout by somebody. It is a timeout by Coach O'Brien. With a minute 40 left, it is 40-20 in favor of Dubois. We'll take the break with them. Be right back on 939 KTAK.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Wild Today Media's coverage of the game of the week. We're wrapping up things here, and we want to say a couple of special thanks as we have a minute 40 left. We want to give a special shout-out to our board operator today and one of our board operators all season, Cassie Shields, or as Cody likes to call her, Shields Jr. Thank you so much for getting us on there at the mothership. We also want to thank Leanne Sanderson, our other board op, for helping us out this season as we wrap up our regular season coverage of Game of the Weeks. Next week, do check. It's not official yet, but looks like we'll be in Shoshone. Dubois coming out of the timeout, pro set. Going to hand it off and up the middle, and in for the touchdown is, and he's down. Let's see if he gets up. We want to see a number here. It is Bluhar. Bluhar goes 1 yard for the touchdown. It is his third of the day, and it takes it to 46-20 in favor of Dubois. So they are going to kick it. Hess will hold. Kinsler will kick. Snaps have been a problem on this extra point. It's kind of high, but put down, and it's up, and hit off the right upright, so it'll remain 46-20. So we've only got 1:37 left in the WHSAA 2024 football season. Playoffs are up next, but we'll be right back on KTAK and Wire Today.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today. And it's going to be a squib kick, going to bounce around the 20 to the 18, and they're going to let it go out of bounds. It took a while to go out of bounds, and let's see what they decide to do. So will they elect to re-kick it, or will they take the penalty on the return? So they will take it on the return, actually. So it'll be on the 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 15. And we get a flag all of a sudden thrown, and it's against Dubois. Illegal substitution, maybe? But no snap, so I don't know. Nope, they were trying to get it back to him, I guess. Referee's playing catch with the flag. So underneath center is Avent. He's going to take the snap, bobbles it a bit. That's not Avent, that's Bowles. Bowles pitches it out to number 4, and he is going to get a gain of 10 yards. And I don't know who, number 4 is William Hubert. I don't know why I said I didn't know who he is. I just had it on the wrong team there for stats. 10-yard gain on the toss from Bowles to Hubert. Bowles gets a little dangerous in his stance underneath center. He has his left foot very forward, his right foot extremely far back to the point where his knee's about an inch above the ground. So anything happens, he's hitting the ground. Under a minute now. Going out of the gun. Snap is to Bowles. Bowles going to look deep. Throwing deep, looking for number 9, and good defense. Incomplete pass. It was intended for Gideon Howe's back in. So good to see Gideon Howe. Of course, he's the one who went down with the injury earlier. So he was the intended target, or they've snuck the number 9 onto somebody new. So it'll be 3rd and 5 with 47.1 seconds left. Stay tuned for the Click It or Ticket postgame show immediately following. Snap to Bowles. Bowles looking deep again. Got a bit of an arm. Is going to throw it up, and you're going to get a pass interference, which may not be a bad thing. It was intended for Jay Cool. pass interference is going to be against Cooper Kinsler. You don't want Jay Cool to get it. It should be 15-yard penalty here with 40.4 left. At least I'm going to guess it's defensive pass interference. It is against Kinsler. They're going to spot foul it, so it turns into 25 yards. Interesting. The snap, and it's a pitch to number 2, Andrew Avent. He's going to get to the 21, 9-yard gain by him. Weirdness going on now with the spot, but we're under 20 seconds now. Probably last play if it has, unless it's anything but a short incomplete pass. Snap, yes. And it's going to be a handoff. It's going to go to number 9. That is Gideon Howe. He's going to gain about 9. Be 8.5 seconds left. They wind the clock. And they're going to go from the snap here. They're going to try and get it off. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They do. Howe's with it. It's going to look to Cool in the end zone. And tipped away by Siler Hess. Intended for Jay Cool. And that will be the ball game. So Dubois will play at 6 o'clock Friday night at Riverside. And when we return, it'll be time for the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on Wired Today and KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on Wire Today at 93.9 KTAK. We're going to jump right into our stats here. And we've got a problem with our stats here. We're going to fix those right up for you. So first for Casper Christian in the 46-20 defeat, they did have 243 yards, all but 15 of them came on the ground. They had 39 carries, 175 yards, averaging 4.5 yards per carry, 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 of 15 through the air for 68 yards, 1 touchdown. They were penalized 6 times for 40 yards, but the big one, 5 times putting on the turf, lost 3 of them. And that was kind of really the difference. Their leading rusher on the day was number 21, Timothy Schrack, 13 carries, 67 yards. And passing the ball, we already went through that. Only Charles Bowles completed passes. Now, for the Dubois Rams, they had 315 yards total offense. All but 33 of them threw on the ground, 282 yards, 31 carries, 9.1 yards per. Their leading rusher, of course, none other than our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Cooper Kinsler. He had 11 attempts, 192 yards, 4 touchdowns, 17.5 yard average. You don't get better than that. I'm going to see if I could ask the AD if there's any possibility she could help us get Cooper up here after an award-winning day. You don't get better than that stat line. They also had Siler Hess with 73 yards, 12.2 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns on the ground. Payson Plummer, who never really got anything big off, he had 13 carries, 25 yards, not a big average, but did get 3 touchdowns. Siler Hess through the air was 3 of 9 with 1 interception. Only 2 penalties. One was a big one. 25 yards is what it turned out to be, but it was a big one. So we're going to see if we can get Cooper up here, but we want to go on to do our Gatorade Good Sport of the game, and we're going to give that to what we saw as the leader throughout the game and what they've known for a long time, a leader through the season. Didn't have the grace today, even though he had 3 touchdowns. Yardage-wise wasn't great, but we're going to give that to the senior, Payson Pluhar. So congratulations to him, Gatorade Good Sport of the Day. Okay, we're going to take a break real quick, and we will be right back with more of the Click-Air Ticket Postgame Show, and we'll see if we get Cooper or not here on KTAK and WYO Today.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We are joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Cooper Kinsler. Tell me what was going through your head to average 17.5 yards per carry.
We were reading their offense early on, and we noticed they were leaving the outside open. So we decided to run outside a lot this game. And also, Payson Pluhar, every play was blown up block, had a wide open run. So I just want to thank him.
Any guess on how many total yards you had?
I didn't see, actually. I'm saying 150.
192. 192 yards on only 11 carries and 4 touchdowns. Is there anything you want to say to these 2 seniors who are leaving you at the end of, technically playoffs left, but this was their last regular season game here in Dubois?
Yeah, man, they've really guided me. Siler's been helping me a lot through the season, just getting tough, making tackles. Payson, he's a great one, great guy to follow, great leader. I love both of them.
And now what do you see as what you need to do as a team or as an individual leading into the big game in Riverside next week?
We're going to have to play physical, more physical than them. We haven't done that yet all year. If we get physical, make our tackles, we can beat them.
All right. Well, we want to congratulate once again Cooper Kinsler, the Papa Murphy's player of the game. We'll be right back to wrap things up for the season here on KTAK.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on I almost said Sage West. That was the last commercial. Here on KTAK 93.9. We will be back on, most likely, for the official word, probably on Monday when we kind of sit down as a team and decide where the game of the week is going to be. But if I was a betting man, and I do have some control over it, it will probably be in Shoshone against Saratoga as they will host after winning today and winning the conference. So that is most likely where we'll be. Of course, Dubois is at Riverside. And, of course, next week as well, you can tune in and listen to Lander Valley Tigers as they will travel to Star Valley in Afton. Long trip against a very tough opponent. Lander Valley back in the playoffs. Great improvement year over year. And, of course, Riverton coming in second in the conference, and they will be hosting Powell, which to me was almost a candidate for game of the year if you like defensive football. Of course, it ended 7-0, and it was myself, Baylor Beers, and cameraman Connor on that call in week 0. So we once again, we want to thank Cassie Shields and Leanne Sanderson both for all year helping us out, board op, and they're going to help us through the playoffs. But playoffs get kind of hectic trying to figure out where we're going and when we're coming off and if we have multiple games. So we definitely want to give the shout-out to that. We want to give a shout-out to our lead engineer, also one of our morning show hosts and great overall guy, Kurt Baxter, for helping out, keeping us on the air all season. Of course, our program director, Rusty Harris, and our GM, my right-hand guy, Robert Silver. Want to thank him as well, along with the entire team at Wire Today. Come by, see us, take a tour if you'd like. So your final once again, Dubois Rams 46, Casper Christian Mountaineers 20. We'll see you next week for a playoff edition of the Game of the Week here on Wire Today.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.